Hey everybody, it's Matt here, and today we're doing another update video. And I haven't done one of these in a while, and the reason why is because usually when I do them, they don't get a lot of views, and I thought, well, if they're not getting a lot of views and I'm putting work and time into doing that, I might as well just put more work and time into actually putting out content for the channel, rather, show instead of tell. But in this case, the last 2 months have been a little bit wonky with releases, so I thought it'd probably be best to explain why, and why we probably will be a little weird with releases up until the end of February, potentially early March. So the reason why is because recently I had a little bit of a health scare. Everything's fine, don't worry about it. But at the time I didn't know that it was going to be fine, so I ended up going into the ER, and then this arm right here, I don't know if you can see it on camera, it doesn't look too bad because of the fact that the IV went in just fine. But this arm, on the other hand, doesn't look that good. They missed my vein twice. So as I'm sure you saw on the channel, I was trying to release some of our backlog stuff, but it was even hard to be able to do that with, medication and just weird sleeping schedule and all that stuff. So again, we should be back to 2 to 3 releases per week next month at the latest, and at the end of this month at the earliest. So that's one thing out the way. Another thing as well is I've noticed a lot of you have actually been taking a look, especially some of you new subscribers. So also want to say hi, new subscribers, how are you? So for some of you new subscribers out there, a lot of people are taking a look at our regional episode for Pokemon Yellow that we did years back. So definitely want to bring that back, especially because we are at the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, and Pokemon Red came out, and Blue as well, came out later on this month. So we're going to try to do another regional episode on Pokemon Red, maybe even Pokemon Blue, either next month or the month after that, again depending on how we get back into the swing of things. And when it comes to Let's Plays, which is what we started this channel on, what this channel primarily is, I mean, every now and again we'll do some other videos that are a bit more intensive, but usually we fall back to Let's Plays because, again, that's kind of what we founded this channel on. And I say we because it's not just me, it's a lot of other people as well that we work with, but it's obviously a bit harder to get back together, get in one room with everything going on in the world right now, especially because we all don't live especially close to each other, and we all, usually, most of us live with our families, so we just want to make sure that everyone stays safe. So that means that when it comes to Those Guys Play seasons this year, which we would be on season 7, we are going to have to delay that due to issues with internet and trying to get people together and all that stuff, as I just mentioned. It's going to be very hard to do that this year, which is why we are going to be, as of right now, going to not be having a season 7 this year. Potentially, at best, we would end up having that come out in the fall, but it would probably just be best to have it come out in early 2022. Doesn't mean that we're having no Let's Plays come out. You've seen some Let's Plays with myself and Tristan using SNES Party, SNES Party, and we've been trying to have fun with that. Not just playing SNES games, but also NES games as well, doing Super Sleepover episodes. Not just me and Tristan, by the way, also John as well, and we're going to try to get some other people on as well. But again, internet, etc., etc. But there is some good news. So for some of you that are either new to the channel looking at our backlog of Let's Plays, or for some of you longtime fans out there are a few games that you're probably thinking, man, Matt has not gotten back to in a long time. And the reason why, and these 4 games in particular, I want to point them out first before you're thinking there might be some other games. They are Donkey Kong Country for the SNES, Yoshi's Island for the SNES, Link to the Past for the SNES, and also Pokemon Red for the Game Boy. So why these 4 games in particular? Well, they were initially on my laptop that I used to use for years to record footage on, that ended up, it's weird, it didn't die necessarily, but the contacts trying to connect to the hard drive ended up just, it was completely done. I just couldn't connect to the hard drive, couldn't get past, I can turn it on, but then couldn't load anything up. So thankfully I connected it to a cord that I had that ends up turning the hard drive into an external, and I was able to get some files back, but not all of them. So if I remember correctly, Pokemon Red, I have that save file completely, but I don't have the save files for the other 3 games. So in my spare time, I was able to play Donkey Kong Country and Yoshi's Island to the exact point where we were the last time we did an episode, and I still have to jump into A Link to the Past. But at least when it comes to Donkey Kong Country and Yoshi's Island, as long as I am healthy, fingers crossed, I will be able to finish those games during this year. Hopefully this year is better than 2020, but well, again, another fingers crossed there as well. So Either way though, this has been a very informative update video. Hopefully you understand why these last 2 months have been a bit hectic when it comes to releases and release schedules. We also don't just have regional coming up, we have other plans as well. So sadly, even though Those Guys Play Season 7 will not be happening this year, we have a lot of other fun stuff planned. We still have more Did I Get What I Ordered planned. I have a lot of footage for that stemming from last year that I still haven't been able to put out, and also some other buying guides as well. Well, specifically playing guides. But either way, I also want to mention TG tutorials will not be happening on this channel anymore, but it's a-okay, don't worry about it. We will be having all of those move to a channel called Tutorial Level. So we'll be doing some of those again with, you know, my now that I know a bit more about you know, recording video and green screens and whatnot. So we'll be redoing some of those, and we'll be doing some brand new ones over at the Tutorial Level. So I will link that down below if the channel is live, and if it's not, then you can actually follow us over at our social medias, all the social medias, the Facebook, which is facebook.com/ThoseGuysOnTheRadio, our Twitter, which is @ThoseGuysRadio, and also our website, which is tgproduction.net. And you can go all over theirs and just follow us there for updates on Tutorial Level and some other stuff that we've been doing on either this channel or on some of our other channels as well, because we also have Those Guys on the Radio, where we do podcasts on there, usually pre-recorded, but they'll come out at least once a week. And we also have Toku Dragon, where every now and again I'll do some tokusatsu related videos, even a little bit of anime stuff every now and again, but usually tokusatsu related videos over there. So either way, love you all, take care, and tune in next time when we actually have a release come out. And so even if it's a backlog thing, still we'll be trying to put them out at least 2 to 3 times a week, try to get back on track. So love you all, take care, tune in next time, and see ya.